Hello, Divine Ones. Welcome back. We are now in week 2 of our journey. And in week 2, we are focusing on becoming a more self-empowered woman. In this particular lesson, I'll introduce you to the first 2 steps on the path to becoming a more self-empowered woman. And in part 2, the next lesson, you'll learn about the final 3 steps. Let's jump into it. Step number 1. A self-empowered woman is the embodiment of resilience, determination, and has a relentless pursuit for growth amidst life's challenges. Her journey has been a roller coaster. With it, it's a share of highs and lows. But she confronts each obstacle with an unwavering spirit and an unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of herself. Throughout her life, she's faced a myriad of challenges, from personal struggles to professional setbacks. Yet, she refuses to let these trials define her or hold her back. Instead, Divine One, she embraces vulnerability and seeks help when needed, empowering herself to navigate through even the darkest moments, emerging stronger and more resilient than ever before. As strong as she is, she also acknowledges her imperfections and blind spots. We all have them. She recognizes that there are areas in her life where she may not be fully aware or lacking understanding. These blind spots could be aspects of her personality, behavior, or beliefs that she has yet to discover or address, and they have both positive and negative implications. I'll give you an example. This particular self-empowered woman might encounter difficulty in recognizing patterns of behavior or thought that are limiting her potential or hindering her progress. These could be self-limiting beliefs or emotional triggers that unconsciously influence her actions and decisions. Yet, she has an incredible willingness to engage in self-reflection. This is the key. She seeks feedback and embraces a growing mindset and attitude. This type of mindset and attitude and this willingness to become more enables her to continuously evolve and transform, breaking through barriers and reaching new heights. In her journey of self-empowerment, she understands that growth and learning are lifelong companions. With each step she takes, she unravels new layers of strength and wisdom, solidifying her resolve to embrace life's challenges fearlessly. And that, my dear, is the beauty of a self-empowered woman. She walks her path with grace, resilience, and an open heart, ready to face whatever comes her way, knowing that through it all, she'll emerge even more radiant and powerful than before. When you reflect on what I just shared with you, what comes up for you? How would you say you are manifesting this particular trait of a self-empowered woman? The self-empowered woman engages in self-reflection. So can you identify any specific areas in your life where self-reflection might lead you to uncover self-limiting beliefs, blind spots, or behavioral patterns that could be hindering you from growing and becoming more? Write a list. Be honest with yourself. Look within and see what naturally shows up for you. Don't run from the truth. Lean into it. I'd like to share with you 3 actions that you can take to strengthen your resilience and determination, enabling you to navigate through life's challenges with more grace and perseverance. The first thing that I would encourage you to do is show yourself kindness and understanding during challenging times. Recognize that everyone faces difficulties, and it's okay to have setbacks or make mistakes. Practicing self-compassion helps you to maintain a healthy perspective, fostering a sense of inner strength and self-acceptance. Number 2, cultivate a growth mindset and attitude by viewing your challenges and setbacks as opportunities to become more. Instead of seeing failures as defeats, Divine One, reframe them as valuable lessons that provide insight into areas for improvement. Analyze what went wrong, draw insights from the experience, and use that knowledge to make better choices moving forward. Number 3, embrace flexibility and adaptability to your approach in life. Being open to change and willing to adjust your plans when needed will help you to remain adaptable and resourceful, even in unpredictable circumstances. Everything is working for your good. Everything is in divine order and divine time. Be in the practice of flow and not force. Before you jump into step 2 with me, let's pause for a moment and reflect on everything that you just heard about step 1 as it relates to the self-empowered woman. Take time to write notes. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to the divinity within you, guide you around where there is an opportunity for you to become more in this particular area. Step 2. A self-empowered woman firmly rejects the role of a victim in her life's narrative. When a woman rejects the victim role, she stops blaming external factors for her challenges and setbacks. Instead, she focuses on her inner strength and resilience, recognizing that she has the power to respond to difficult situations in a positive, proactive, and productive manner. This rejection is not about denying that bad things can happen or dismissing the impact of adversity. We understand that there are setbacks. That's not what this conversation is about. It is about you choosing not to be defined by those hardships. So for a self-empowered woman, instead of dwelling on past traumas or misfortunes, she rejects the role of victim and chooses to learn from those experiences and grow stronger in her becoming more. She takes responsibility for her life's choices as a fundamental aspect of rejecting the victimhood mindset. Rather than feeling helpless and at the mercy of external forces, women who embrace empowerment understand that they have agency over their thoughts, emotions, and actions. They actively seek solutions and take steps to improve their situations. Rejecting the role of victim also involves letting go, Divine One. Letting go of the narrative of being a continuous victim in your life story. This means refusing to adopt a victim mentality that perpetrates a sense of powerlessness and hopelessness. Instead, the self-empowered woman shifts her focus to a mindset of resilience, resourcefulness, and determination. Choosing not to be a victim does not mean one goes through life without facing challenges or grieves those challenges. But it does mean that approaching those challenges are in an attitude of courage and a positive perspective and outlook. When setbacks occur, individuals who reject victimhood view them as opportunities for, again, becoming more rather than it becoming a barrier to them growing, learning, becoming more, and truly embracing your divinity. Think about everything I just said. Pause and breathe. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. And think about how you measure up as it comes to this idea of the self-empowered woman rejecting the role of a victim. Consider the shift from a victim mentality to a mindset of resilience and determination. Are there aspects of your life where you've noticed yourself adopting a victim narrative? If so, what steps could you take to cultivate a more empowered outlook in those situations, focusing on growth and learning and becoming more rather than being powerlessness? Take time to write notes, reflect, and meditate on those questions. And then consider these 3 actions as a way to reject the role of victim and shape a story for your life that reflects your strength, your growth, and your triumph over challenges. The first thing that you might want to do is recognize and acknowledge any victim mentality or tendencies within yourself. It won't be easy. It's never easy to face these type of truths, but you become much more powerful when you start to do the work. So reflect on past experiences and identify any patterns of thinking or behavior that may have contributed to adopting a victim mindset. As a matter of fact, pay attention to when it comes up in your interactions at work, with family, and with friends. What stories do you tell yourself? What narrative do you create? What emotion takes over your body when you find yourself in a victim mentality? Become aware, but don't attach. Don't drown in the emotion of the truth if it comes up for you. Just observe it and don't create another story about it. Just notice, observe, become aware. The second thing you want to do is accept responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and actions. So as you do the observation, as you become aware of how you may be showing up in a victim mentality, and you notice more of the victim tendencies that you play out, take responsibility for them. It's no one else's thing to consider but yours. And what you're experiencing is about you, not about the other person, even though the other person may be behaving in a way that is not fair to you. It's very important that I acknowledge that and I say that to you. At the end of the day, we are responsible for ourselves. So avoid blaming others or external circumstances and people for your current situation. Understand that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. That is where your power lies. The third action to consider putting into practice is learning to express your needs, opinions, and boundaries assertively without feeling guilty. Standing up for yourself and communicating assertively can help you break free from feeling like a victim of others' actions and expectations. When you express your needs and your opinions and your boundaries, you maintain a high level of divinity. You be in your divine self. You are confident, you are calm, you are clear, and you are focused about what you expect, what you need, and what you hope for as it relates to the future when it comes to the relationship with this other person that you are having the conversation with. You do not need to be reactive. You do not need to yell, scream, and shout, but be assertive and express what it is that you need. This is indeed a self-empowered woman. So you just heard the first 2 steps in becoming a more self-empowered woman. Continue to do your reflection work. Think about these questions that I have asked you. Lean deep within and see where there are areas for you to become more in these 2 sections that I explored with you. Once you're done, go to the next part. That's part 2. Well, I'll continue to talk about the final 3 steps in becoming a self-empowered woman. Great job. You're doing wonderful. I love you, sister. Love yourself and celebrate yourself for how wonderful you are doing on this journey of becoming more.